All right, good news. We're not on the menu here, Dan.
Oh, thank goodness. Because I would be delicious.
They'd take a bite out of you, huh?
I know, then they wouldn't stop. That'd be the problem. Well, it was pretty nice today. Did you guys get outside at all this weekend?
You know, I was in Santa Barbara, and when I came back, I noticed just how much colder and how much drizzle there was in our area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to our coast here in the summertime, and that's why a lot of people like it here. Here's a live look at Domenico's on the wharf. We got boats moving. Look closely. Maybe you'll see some marine wildlife. Occasionally there's an otter somewhere around there, a harbor seal, a sea lion. Haven't seen any juvenile great white sharks, luckily, on the Domenico's cam lately, but you never know. That's why we keep it up here, so you get a glimpse in our beautiful area every once in a while. Today's been a day with clouds on the coast and cooler temperatures. We have seen some wind as well, especially into our interior valleys, where it's been gusty this afternoon. Right now, 28 miles per hour in Soledad, 22 miles per hour in Carmel Valley, and the same in Hollister. So a little bit breezy out there today. No alerts in place across the region. The marine layer is pretty deep, so that's keeping the relatively cooler air into our interior valleys. And I'm not seeing any major changes to that in the coming days. But our weather pattern, while it hasn't changed all that much, does have some interesting little things to talk about right now. If you've been watching my weather over the last week or two, we've been talking about this big monsoonal ridge of high pressure, and there it is again. Hasn't really moved at all. It continues to pump in moisture from Mexico up into the desert southwest and really all the way up into the northern Rockies. There's quite a bit of moisture that does get pulled in around this monsoonal high. Plenty of thunderstorms out there as well. Occasionally some of this moisture drifts a little bit farther to the west toward us here on the central coast, and that's actually going to happen as we head into the day on Tuesday. So let's talk about that. The reason why is there's just a tiny little upper level low. You can barely tell that it's there if you weren't looking at the water vapor picture. So this is water vapor. We can detect a little bit of a swirl here. It's got some dry air on the backside of it being drawn into this counterclockwise circulation, but it's also going to act as a pump and start to grab a little bit of this moisture that's already being pumped in from this ridge of high pressure. And that is going to get close to us on Tuesday. So let's get into Futurecast. We're going to take you through the day tomorrow, and then I'll fast forward all the way into Tuesday afternoon to talk about what we could see from that. And Futurecast is going to show our normal daily cycle. Low clouds filling back in, thickening up tonight. Can't rule out a little drizzle, can't rule out a little bit of fog. We've seen it over the last couple of nights. It's going to happen again tonight for us. Notice how deep those clouds make it into our interior valleys. Gilroy, Hollister, up and down the Salinas Valley, Carmel Valley, the San Lorenzo Valley. Flush with clouds as we wake up tomorrow morning. Again, could even get a little spritz of drizzle out there. During the afternoon tomorrow, the clouds will recede back toward the coast, but probably hang out on the coast once again. We'll probably get a little clearing in Santa Cruz, a little slice of sunshine around Delray Oaks like we have over the last couple days as well. But yeah, those clouds thickening up. And here's that moisture I was talking about. We see it getting pulled up into central California with a few showers and thunderstorms early Tuesday morning and into Tuesday afternoon. Now, this particular model run is showing all the moisture getting drawn well to our north, but I've seen plenty of model runs separately from what I'm showing you here that aren't just necessarily going through my weather system here that have shown some of this moisture in and around our neck of the woods as well. And that's why I'm watching our area for the potential for an isolated thunderstorm on Tuesday. Now, the most likely place that this would happen would be in San Benito County, but it's possible elsewhere as well. Keep an eye on it. Haven't officially added it to the forecast, but tomorrow we're going to have to pull the trigger on that and make sure that you are informed. As for the temperatures tomorrow, here's what I'm expecting. Relatively comfortable day in the Santa Cruz Mountains, highs in the 70s, 77 in Ben Lomond and Boulder Creek, 70 in Santa Cruz, 66 tomorrow in Capitola. So a little cool on the coast, a little cool inland as well. Still fairly warm in Morgan Hill, but not necessarily for this time of year. 84 degrees, 60s back toward the Bay Shore, only 62 in fact in Castroville tomorrow. Salinas, upper 60s tomorrow, Hollister mid 70s. Over to the Monterey Peninsula, expecting a cooler day with highs in the low to mid 60s. We top out at 65 in Monterey and in Seaside tomorrow with cooler temperatures out to the points. And then farther south, well, we'll get away from the coast and it gets toastier, but still somewhat chilly for this time of year. The hot spot, the Pinnacles tomorrow, 99. We're in the 70s in Carmel Valley and most of the Salinas Valley. Over the next 7 days on the coast, I do expect a general warm up eventually as we head toward the weekend, but the next couple of days still looking at some low clouds and slightly cool temperatures for this time of year. As for inland cities, you'll also be warming up toward the end of the week, but in the meantime, enjoy these next couple of days with generally below normal high temperatures. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on that moisture streaming in on Tuesday. Back to you.
Sounds good. Looking forward to a little more warmth.